Everybody wants to do the right thing. Like during the pandemic, which voice did you listen to? Like especially with the mask debate. I used to get irritated with people not wearing the mask properly during the pandemic. Wear the mask with the nose sticking out. For me, that's like putting on an underpants and then there's something like... And remember early on the pandemic, some of the youngsters used to wear the mask like a fashion statement. Just hanging like over the, like this. Remember that? The mask used to wear. Now, even for the mask naysayers, right? The mask didn't stop everything. It was just supposed to decrease the viral load in the immediate area. It's not supposed to stop everything. But what does this do, bruh? When you put on a condom, do you hang it from your left nut? I keep on making all these girls pregnant, Bria. I now understand why. Condoms don't work, Bria. They don't work, Bria. At the end of the day, it was about negotiating risk. Everybody negotiates risk differently. And it was about choice, you know? Like even Trump was like, folks, I choose not to wear the mask. I choose not to wear the mask. I choose not to wear the mask. It's the China virus, the China virus. Because some people think the virus is a biological weapon made in China, right? Now, I doubt there was a bioweapon made in China, bruh. I mean, think about it. Since when have you ever heard of a Chinese product that has lasted this long, man? Manufacture a lot of things, their durability, not the strong point, bruh. But the people are like, no, Riaad, I did my research, Riaad. You know, it's a bioweapon developed by evil genius Bill Gates. Bioweapon. I doubt it's a bioweapon, bruh. It was a very dangerous natural virus. But as a bioweapon, COVID would have been crap, bruh. Because COVID mainly affected the elderly and those with comorbidities. Why would you spend trillions and bajillions of dollars to develop a bioweapon to end people who are already at the end, bruh? There are cheaper ways to end a 96-year-old. Just stand behind them, go, what? Now, save your bajillion, bruh. Like, why would you spend trillions to develop a bioweapon to end the most vulnerable? Like, what kind of low self-esteem evil genius is this? Like Thanos, that bruh. He's like, with a snap of my fingers, half of life in the universe will perish. People call me a madman. I call it mercy. What's our COVID evil genius? No, you see, I'm going to start with the pensioners, you know, just... work my way up slowly, you know. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew, you know. Gotta have baby steps, you know. But it's about choice, you know, and you can't change people's minds, bruh. You know, like there's one side of the family saying one thing, the other side saying another thing, right? Like, because I come from a family of doctors, we were just following protocols, because we used to it, right? But like at my house, it's like visiting a hospital, dude. You know, you come there, it's like, salam alaikum. Can you fill in your medical aid details over here, please? We used to wear, like, masks on Zoom meetings, bruh. You never know, bruh. You never know. The computer virus and the coronavirus, you never know, bruh. And then the other side of the family, with those family, would go, no, why are you wearing that mask? Why are you wearing that mask? You got no iman. You got no faith in Allah. If you wear the mask, you got no faith in God. If you wear the mask, you got no faith. And I'm like, you know, if I wear the mask, doesn't mean I've got no faith. I'm just being practical, bruh. Like, I mean, if it's raining outside and you don't want to get wet, you either stay inside the house or you take an umbrella, right? You don't leave the umbrella inside the house, walk outside, Ya Allah, keep me dry. If you wear umbrella, you got no iman. You know, that's the thing. But people will believe. You couldn't change people's minds. Like the auntie was arguing me about this whole thing. She was wearing parda. Yeah, she was like, I don't believe in the mask. I don't believe in the mask. Wear mask, no iman. And some people might think it doesn't make sense, but it makes perfect sense because you see, she's covering her face not to protect herself from coronavirus. She's covering her face to protect herself from the eyes of men. She's protecting herself from something much worse. She's not worried about coronavirus. She's worried about testosterone virus. Muslim women have been treating men like viruses for centuries, bro. Ahead of the game, face covering, social distancing. I'm like, why stop there, bro? Spray the brow with sanitizer also. Like, alcohol, no. I actually thought Cyril wanted to turn everybody Muslim at the beginning of the pandemic. Because first he came out with a face covering, the next week, alcohol banned, bro. I thought, people must watch out. Next time it comes on TV, people must watch out for their foreskin, bro. I was worried. There was so much misinformation, right? Inaccurate information made us poop ourselves. It was hectic, bro. Like I just remember early on the pandemic, halfway through the first year, right? I got this WhatsApp message, misinformation, that said your foreskin protects you from COVID. Did anybody get that? No. Bruh, I got that thing, and as a doctor, I thought, doesn't make sense? Right, but still, you remember in the first part of the pandemic, we were pooping ourselves for everything. That's how I did my research. There was no truth to it. I thought maybe they conflated the HIV thing with the COVID thing, but there's no truth to it. But still, I was anxious that your foreskin protects you from COVID. Why? Because I'm Muslim, bruh. And I can't now grow it back, bruh. And there's no substitute for people like me. So I was all anxious. I didn't know what to do. I was driving. I drove past Ocean Basket, right? And I saw this advert for calamari tubes. I was like...